In the heart of every champion lies a story, a journey forged in the fires of adversity. After countless trials, endless days, and relentless determination, one hero has to emerge from the shadows. This is not just about a duel, it's a rebirth, a testament to resilience and the unyielding spirit that defies all odds. Through every setback, every obstacle, and every doubt, a champion has to push forward. Because a true champion knows that victory is not merely about the finish line, but about the journey, the grit, and the unwavering belief in oneself to challenge the obstacles ahead.
A champion just coming out of his longest and most time-consuming mission so far. Now, as he steps into the light, he carries not just his own dreams, but the hopes of all who dared to believe. A challenger that has had his eyes on said champ since day one.
He's a good fighter. He's a very good fighter, talented, and I love the way he carries himself, and just like, and to me, he's a normal fighter. I don't think he's a crazy fighter. He's just a normal fighter who's doing well. So to be in the cage with him one day, it would be an honor, to share my skills with him and show him that there is more to this sport, and there is also levels, there is also heart.
Driven by ambition and fueled by a fierce desire for victory, he's ready to seize his moment.
He will take me to my greatest heights, and that will be that, because I don't think he will win though. He will give a fight, but winning, I don't think he will be able to win.
They will meet in Combat Kingdom for the end of the year Sportment Extravaganza.
All right, Brave Nation, let's welcome our first warrior, main event of the evening. And fighting out of Zimbabwe, put your hands together for Nicholas Hwende! Undisputed Brave Combat Federation Bantamweight Champion of the world, Nkosi, the future,
Nkosi Ndebele, the quintessential success story, a true testament to the relentless spirit of mixed martial arts.
The champion of the champs, walking. I know what it takes. Been doing it long before with nothing. Blessed. In the world of MMA.
A product of a system that has transformed the landscape of MMA worldwide, Nkosi made his professional debut at Brave CF, stepping into the cage with fire in his heart and determination in his soul.
Fighting in Brave, what you can say is I'm a product of Brave. I started my professional with Brave, and Brave has seen me grow.
With each match, he rose through the ranks, honing his skills and embracing every challenge. Each victory brought him closer to his ultimate dream, a title shot against the formidable Jose "Shorty" Torres.
I've always been a champion. I've always known I'm a champion. Now it's just time to prove it. And I'm definitely gonna prove it. And Brave must be really proud because I am a product of Brave. I am Brave's very own. On the 12th of August, I'll be Brave's very own made champion.
Nkosi's journey is more than just a path to glory. It's a story of resilience, dedication, and the belief that greatness is not given, it is earned.
I had to make my own means, and chances to survive, and grow up, because I lost my dad at a very, very young age, and my mom is the hero who groomed me up, and I am where I am today because of her. And that lady is a princess, she's the queen. Uyimbokodo, in Zulu we say Uyimbokodo, she's the rock. And so she had to make all means to make sure she's grooming a wonderful young boy. And as tough and as hard as it was, from the family, because they would tell it, it's impossible. It will be very difficult for her to groom me on her own. So they would want to take me away from her so that my uncles can groom me and stuff. But she fought for that, and I'm glad she did, because I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for her.
Nkosi Ndebele, a champion in the making, ready to leave his mark on the world stage.
Best coach, yeah? But he clearly doesn't care at all. Even if I break my hand, he doesn't care at all. He would rather see a broken hand. Right. This guy right here.
You know what?
Today I'm going to be a crybaby, guys, just to save my hand.
You know what? I'd rather see a broken hand than a broken heart.
Oh! I don't want a broken heart. I'll break my hand. Let's go.
Yeah, so for almost 18 months, training for one guy, Jose "Shorty" Torres. Eat, sleep, train, just for one guy.
When Nkosi Ndebele and Jose "Shorty" Torres step-shared the cage for the first time, fans expected to see an epic fight, but they got even more than that. Arguably the greatest trilogy in the history of Brave CF.
Yeah, first fight with Shorty, I didn't lose that fight. I knew definitely, even after the fight. I think also Shorty knew. He was surprised he won. The people knew, and that's definitely why I had to get an immediate rematch, because I knew I won.
Nkosi wasn't deemed the future by chance. The ability to always improve and always show a better version of himself every single time he stepped into the Brave CF arena was his trademark.
It's one of those kind of fighters that, man, kind of knows what he wants to do and how he wants to do it, So, I mean, he motivates the team around him, pushes hard. In here, first guy that's in here, last guy that leaves. I mean, he's just that kid. So, for me, when you look at that, he has all the attributes of a champion, and so having champions in the team is always something that's really good for us.
His last fight was a close fight. A lot of people said that Nkosi won the fight. I think this time, for him, he's gonna come out as a very different result. Now that rematches are very different. When you spend 25 minutes with the same guy, now you know his power, he knows your power. There's a certain stuff that you need to readjust preparing for the next fight, and for sure we're doing the readjustment And I know for sure Shorty comes from a good camp, and he's doing those adjustments to get this win, and we're doing the adjustments to get the win and hopefully the finish.
Good luck to my boy, the King, Kosi. You will get that bet, bro, inshallah. We're going with that bet back home. Believe, bro, you can do it.
So yeah, coming to the second fight with Shorty, I just had to make some adjustments. I mean, I was training in Africa for a while, so I just needed a new place. And I fought in Bali before with Brave 66, and I had an opportunity to go to Soma. So I needed some new environment, and I had to go to Soma. Just, to train with new people, new coaching, and, it all worked out for the best, man. I mean, I had great coaching there, great teammates, and the results showed. I was there not even for more than 4 weeks or, but the results showed, yeah.
With a new training camp, emerged a fiercer Nkosi. The readjustments were made, and the results were evident. Nkosi Ndebele picked up in Bahrain, where he left off in Bogota. Only this time, he didn't leave it to the judges, finishing Torres after a methodical beatdown.
Listen, we saw the first fight, we saw the second one. Shorty Torres, nothing against him, but he quit. He just quit, and of course, he going for me. I think that's my opinion. That's me. Of course, going there and to give him another reason to quit again, because this time, ooh, it's hot.
In the final chapter of the trilogy, Nkosi Ndebele did what he so firmly believed he had done in their first encounter in Bogota. Outclassed Torres for 25 minutes.
The Brave Combat Federation Bantamweight Champion of the World, and Kosi, the future, Ndebele!
For giving me this wonderful, spectacular victory, and for protecting me and Shorty during this fight. Man, we've been going at it 3 times following each other, and he has been my main focus for the last couple of year or so. And I must say it's an honor for me to scramble with him. He's a veteran in the sport, and for me to emerge victoriously, I'm grateful for that, and I appreciate him so much. It feels so good, and most importantly, Africa, we are taking over!
With the title won and defended, Nkosi became one of the faces of Brave CF, the living proof that the system produces champions, developing them from the grassroots to the highest of the heights.
Flip for a time, when you prepare for a fight and you're fighting the same guy 3 times, But I was ready, man. I was ready. Even if it had to happen for the 4th time, or the 5th time, or the 6th time, I was still gonna be able to go for it,
Brave CF, the only global promotion ever to host events on the African continent. Its impact here cannot be overstated. From the vibrant streets to the fierce arenas, Brave CF has brought the spirit of mixed martial arts to life, showcasing the talent and passion of African fighters. And it was from this rich and dynamic landscape, the homeland of champion Nkosi Ndebele, that his most formidable rival emerged. In a clash of titans, their rivalry transcends the cage, embodying the fierce competition and pride that define this sport.
So I'd say I'm more of a South African more than Kosi, and I'm sure if I win that belt, I will bring it to South Africa and show us more South African, more brothers that, oh, look what I got. Because if he got it, of course, you go overseas. I don't understand his way, but I think it's good for him. But for me, it's not about flying overseas training. It's always about training with my brothers and sisters, and then we go perform.
I'm really proud to call also myself that I'm gonna be a South African champion.
As I said before, gimmicks are for amateurs. I'm not into that gimmick type of talk. I mean, we've seen this talk before with Israel Adesanya and Dricus du Plessis. It's not the first time we see such. I feel like boost his confidence, so be it. The longest I've been away from South Africa is this time. I've been away for 6 months, just training. Do I live in Bali? No. So it doesn't move me, man. It doesn't move me. It doesn't stress me at all. But he did cross a bit of a line there, you understand? I didn't like that at all. And yeah, the only way I'm gonna show him that I didn't like that is when we step into the ring, and he's gonna feel it.
Two warriors from the land of Shaka Zulu are driven by ambition, bound by their roots, and determined to prove who truly reigns supreme. Much like Nkosi and Ndebele, Nicholas Hwende also was an important name in the South African amateur scene. Unlike his rival, however, he did not make the transition to the global stage immediately, establishing himself in the regional scene before joining Brave CF.
Oh yes, you see that? I want another Brave pick as a champion. EFC, Brave right there. But for now, EFC, you're gonna see the Brave right there. Right, the man.
Nicholas Hwende might not be a master of the distance game and have as many creative shots in his repertoire as his opponent. But the Zimbabwean is a much more versed grappler whose pressure and takedowns impressed in each one of his Brave CF performances.
I feel like Nick's mental fortitude, he sets him apart from all the other guys, from the rest of the guys in the division. I mean, like, you can match his skill, you can match his strength, you can match his wrestling, whatever, but mentally, no one matches Nick. No one. He's just a level above everyone. And that's where the fight goes to, when the going gets tough, it's all about who wants it more. And I feel like Nick, the life that he's lived, the things that he's seen, the things that he's done, no one is prepared to live the life that Nick has lived. And that has, prepared him to be mentally strong. I think his mind is a fortitude and he cannot be messed with.
So yeah, Nkosi is someone that I used to like before I knew the guy. But then he bowed me when, after my fight, I praised him. I wished him a good luck. And then after his fight, he told me that I'm a bucking mosquito. That actually turned me on, because I was like, this guy, he does not even know that I'm a former Malta champion in EFC, and I've done this long time before him, and I'm better in every way. So him disrespecting me and what I can do and my abilities, it's something that made me dislike the guy and make me want to train harder to make sure that I'll punish the guy round after round with the malicious skills that I've acquired for so many years. And I can't wait to put my hands on him, because he disrespected me on that day after a win in front of the people, told that I'm a bucking mosquito.
This is more than just a title shot. It's a culmination of dreams, a battle for respect, and the chance to etch his name in history. Their rivalry is unmatched, a fierce battle that cannot be hidden. Their encounter fuels the fire, igniting a passion that electrifies the arena. Two African warriors, each driven by a relentless pursuit of glory, locked in a contest where every moment counts.
Gimmicks are for amateurs, but I understand, man, in this game you gotta talk. And Nicholas is just doing that. I mean, if that makes him feel better and pumps him up for the fight, then so be it. I'm the king and I'm the champ. I know how I've worked so much hard to get where I am. But besides that, man, I've got the grace for championship. I've got the grace for being at the top, and I'm the king now. And I will, slap him come the 13th December.
It's hard. My opponent does not have heart. My opponent can fight, so I can notice that the people that has been fighting so far, if you see, when he was fighting the guy, 4 of his fights, 3 of his fights, he fight to race, a flyweight. And he suffered to finish that boy. He got finished, beaten. So 3 of his fights out of 8, and they already fight the same guy, shows that he doesn't have anything. And other guys, they're just normal guys, easy guys. So the hard face, his striking wise, is good. His wrestling, normal. So I would say when I go for him, with striking itself, bone to bone, man to man, when we conduct the shin, when we conduct jab, jab, cross, cross, I think he can fall. So that's number 1 for me. Also, when it comes to, as round goes on, with him, I think fatigue will kill him because he's a bigger guy who's cutting weight. And me, I'm a natural bantamweight. So when I take him to deep waters, it could be painful for him. I might hurt him for life. So I think if he gives up early or something happened. But I don't think he has good heart to get to 5 rounds with me, because me, as rounds goes, that's when I change the gears. That's when I put number 4, number 5. When I'm starting my car, it's already in the gear. So I don't think I'm gonna be the guy that reverses or that is scared of a punch. I go through him. So those are the holes.
Listen, I don't think he deserves this title shot, first of all. I'm Brave's homegrown and home-crowned champion. I was there from the beginning. I feel like there are people who deserve this better than him, but we are all fighters. At the end of the day, we're all fighters. He's a fighter, I'm a fighter, so am I gonna take him slightly? No. And this matchup is just gonna prove how much of a legend I am, because I'm gonna make it look so easy. It'll be very, very easy. Yeah.
The key things that will make Nick defeat Nkosi in December. Looking at Nkosi, massive respect for him and what he's accomplished, and I'm happy for him as a South African, as an African representing the continent at the world stage. But I feel like, skill-wise, Nick's better. But the most important, I think, aspect of the fight is going to go down to who wants it the most. And, having known Nick for a few years, what he's gone through, as an individual, I feel like it has made him hungry, and I think he wants it more than anyone else. And he's lived a tough life, and he's endured everything. He hasn't backed down from the adversities, and I feel like it's not going to be any different when it comes to the fight night.
This is more than just a fight. It's a clash of legacies, a story that will be written in the annals of MMA history.
You see, when it comes to Africa, I'm the king of Africa, man. I'm a perfect representative of a true African champion, South African champion. So, as much as Nicholas can talk, I was the first man to step on the moon, you understand? And he wants to be the second man to step on the moon. But unfortunately, as long as I'm still here, that's not gonna happen. And yeah, man.
On December 13th, the stage is set for an unforgettable showdown at Combat Kingdom. It's the undisputed champion, Nkosi the Future Ndebele, facing off against the relentless #1 challenger, Ndebele and Hwende. This is the main event of the evening. Brave CF 91, part of the 2024 Brave International Combat Week. Don't miss this epic confrontation that will redefine the future of MMA in Africa.